Okay, thank you very much, Soratia. My communication is titled Drilling Water Quality Used on the Campus of Abomey Calavi in Benin. And let's go quickly to that different points. In the introduction, is know that one of the Millennium Development Goals is the satisfaction of needs of drinking water for all social strata. In this context, the subsequent challenge to mobilization is the question of quality of water supply. So, also it's known that water is a source of life, but water can become source of disease from its bacteriological or chemical quality. Therefore, drinking water must meet some criteria such as hygienic, also chemical and organoleptic quality. Now, why our study focus on the water quality supply on the campus? We know that when drinking water do not meet quality standards, it can cause waterborne infections, including, for example, cholera, bloody, diarrhea, and so on and so forth. So we focus on this analysis because there is no data to date on the quality of water supply on our campus. And let me tell you that this campus is the biggest one in Benin. So we focus on this drilling water quality distributed on the campus, not only to fill the gap of data, but also given to the student population of that campus. It's around 100,000 to date. So it's very important. Now we use the standard methodology to analyze data. We consider concentration of chemical components, including nitrates, nitrates, phosphates, sulfates, and also ammonium, calcium, and so on, for 30 samples in the water distribution network. And we also consider concentration of bicarbonates. We also measure it and analyze the total organic load was obtained by the Cayman O4 oxidability. As results, what do we find? The preliminary investigation revealed that the drinking water on this campus is used for all domestic purposes by students accommodated in halls of residence or near the campus. The water is also used by administrative and academic staff, as well as users of the campus shopping centers. And also, this water is used for distilled water production in laboratories and also for garden. But we found that the water is not treated before being distributed. Now, what about the chemical analysis? You can see in red that there is no nitrates, no phosphates, and also ammonium or chlorine in the water. We found also that the presence of the nitrates in this water, but the concentration meets standards. Other chemicals such as sulfates, calcium, magnesium, and bicarbonate are also found to be in acceptable concentration in the water. Therefore, total organic load varies between 0 and 0.26 milligram per liter. Let's say that the presence of nitrates in the water is a sign of chemical pollution that could be related to many causes: infiltration of water, or human that come from human origin, or drain oils, grease, hydrocarbon, which are spilled on the floor in the garage of what we call the École Polytechnique, that is the Polytechnic School of the university. Also lies to students' outdoor urine, pet dropping, especially cattle of the Agricultural Science Faculty. If we look at now the bacteriological analysis, so the bacteriological parameters we consider is aerobic flora, total coliform, and also we analyze the anaerobic, and we consider the for anaerobic flora, we consider what we call E. coli, what is the E. coliform. So if you look at that results, we can say that bacterial analysis shows, apart from the 2 samples directly from the borehole and the water tank, all other samples are not satisfactory, according to both Beninese or the WHO standards. So, indeed, for all samples, the number of unity, coliform, the anaerobic revival flora per millimeter ranging from 36 to 2.5 million UFC per millimeter, while that of total coliform is between 0 and 10 and 3 exponent 3, 10 exponent 3 units per millimeter. So the concentration of the anaerobic sulfate reducing is between 0 and 11 UCF per millimeter. In contrast, the E. coliform in the water and the Streptococcus are absent. Now let's go to the conclusion of that of this study. In conclusion, you can say that the result of this study lead to chemical compliance of the drinking water supply on the campus of Abomey-Calavi. In bacteriological terms, compliance was 100% for E. coli and Streptococcus, but for other games, it was not totally compliance. So the bacteriological quality of the water supply on the largest campus of Benin is unsafe and risky when we consider the huge amount of its student population. However, this can be easily corrected by treating the water such as to get some residual chlorine in the water to eliminate germs. Thank you very much for your attention, and I apologize for asking.